watching you this morning. You were with two other people talking about, just the internal scheme of a law firm and growth and all that kind of stuff. How long did it take you to make the decision to hire another associate? Because you already had a partner as a lawyer, and you probably have staff members. What pushed you to want to hire an associate, and additional costs associated with that?
Good question. Again, sometimes you just kind of fall into stuff. So we were looking for a paralegal, and somebody applied who was a licensed lawyer, but obviously needed a job and was willing to take a paralegal job. And Alex and I just don't believe in that, in hiring somebody who's a licensed lawyer into a paralegal position. So we really loved the candidate, but we said, we're only going to hire you as a lawyer. So we were kind of pushed into it, but it was a great experience. She ended up moving on to a much bigger firm eventually and moved cities. But we've had a great experience with that associate, and that it kind of opened up our eyes that there's so much more that you get by having lawyers on staff that I really think, and in fact, we were just having this conversation that we think we want to hire more lawyers this year, the 2023, thinking about business planning, in addition to the two that we have.
Yeah, it just takes so much more off your plate if you have a lawyer who could communicate with clients and make decisions, assign G28s. It's a big relief having
And also, if you're in growth mode, and I still feel that we are, even after 13 years, we want to continue growing the firm. I think it's a lot easier to grow it with lawyers who can bring in business, who, like you said, who can sign, who can nurture the business that you already have that maybe you don't have time to dedicate the right attention to. I think that's really kind of our next frontier, is to bring in more.